Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with some upcoming earnings that you should keep your eye out for in the upcoming week. I know I plan on keeping my attention set on particular investments that I may want to add to my portfolio or get into as a potential trade. So, these are some key anticipated earnings that are coming up this week. As we've seen in the last week of earnings that were reported, we never know what might happen. There were some things like with Meta that were definitely unexpected. So let's get into it. Several of the companies that I'm going to be touching on are really centered on AI and pharmaceuticals. Let's start with Apple. Apple's earnings are coming up on May 2nd, which is Thursday of this week. And their earnings and revenue are expected to fall. Some things that we need to be on the lookout related to Apple are is their AI strategy as well as their iPhone sales and what is going on with the Vision Pro headset that they put out recently. So the question that a lot of investors may have is what will drive the growth for the company moving forward? Next up, we have Amazon, which their earnings are coming up on Tuesday, April 30th. Now, Amazon, we all know, is a huge e commerce company. Their earnings and revenue are expected to rise compared to what they reported in Q2. Some key things that people are going to be on the lookout for with Amazon are ASW Cloud, as well as what the ad revenue has done on their Amazon Prime videos and what their amount of spend is related to AI. Now, Amazon, even though it is in the e commerce realm, they are in a battle with other companies like Google. And as I mentioned earlier with Meta, their upcoming spend really influenced the stock price because even though they had a move up in their revenue and earnings, their announcement related to their upcoming spend in the next quarter impacted the stock price. So, we don't know if maybe something similar could happen with Amazon. Next up, let's touch on two pharmaceutical companies. We have Novo Nordisk coming up on May 2nd, which is Thursday of this week. Now, this company has really been driven by their weight loss drugs, including Ozempic and Wegovy. Their earnings and revenue are expected to have an increase in reporting based compared to the last quarter. But some obstacles that they have had are supply issues, production, and anticipation as to what is next for the company. What type of new drugs are they going to be coming out with? Some of the same factors apply to Eli Lilly, who will be having their earnings this week also on April 30th, which is going to be on Tuesday. Upcoming from them, they have Alzheimer's drugs as well as weight loss drugs. But they have some of the same obstacles that I just mentioned with Novo Nordisk related to supply concerns and the investors' anticipation as to what is coming next from these particular pharmaceuticals companies. All right, another notable company that has upcoming earnings is AMD, and that is Advanced Micro Devices. And they have their earnings coming up on April 30th, which is Tuesday of this week. They are a semiconductor company and they are in line with NVIDIA. So they need to really show that their growth can be in contrast with that company and show that they have potential strength. They need to show strong earnings so that they can show that they are a strong competitor and are up there to be a competitor, a number two against a company like NVIDIA. So I am interested to see what is upcoming for them this week with their earnings report. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about SoFi. They are a financial services platform. I personally have not used them yet. I am thinking about it though. Their earnings are coming up on April 29th, which is tomorrow, Monday. Now, this company has become a one-stop shop for all of your financial needs, whether it's banking, a high-yield savings account, or other lending products like mortgages and credit cards. They have really, as I said, trying to develop themselves to be a total one-stop shop. You can also invest through the platform, and they have been making a push with their marketing. And because of all of these factors, it's being seen in their member growth. They've been working to buy back shares and eliminating their company debt. So, definitely wanted to include it as a company to highlight in this week's upcoming earnings. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and let me know what upcoming earnings are you really anticipating, you looking forward to, you evaluating for the potential to add to your portfolio or take on as a trade. So let's get ready for the upcoming week. Another key factor that will impact the stock market this week is Jerome Powell speaking later on this week. He is the chair of the Federal Reserve. And when he speaks, it could potentially move the market. So, this is just an update on some upcoming earnings for the week. I will be back later on this week with some of the results of the earnings that I mentioned. But take a look at the earnings calendar and see if there are other companies that you want to be on the lookout for to see what the results are in this upcoming week of earnings. Thanks for watching. As I said, don't forget to subscribe, and leave me a comment. Okay, bye.